Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to my crypto market dump. Please do this. Of course, this is not a financial advice. You're encouraged to do your own research and invest what you can afford to lose. And of course, you need to not invest more, of course, than you are willing to lose because it's a crypto market and you don't want to be carried away by your emotion. You don't want to be carried away by, by fear. So that's why it is advisable for you to invest in that area where you're not pushed by your emotion. Okay. I haven't said that you're welcome to my channel because I think the market is doing a lot of dumping. Ladies and gentlemen, from the top most cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin, down to the least cryptocurrency, everything is in the red. Now, it is very good to see this time because I always talk to a lot of people about the good time you see the pumping, especially those of you who are here, maybe this is your first bull market, then you're seeing that the market is dumping so intensively, and you are just wondering, oh, is the bull market over? No, no. I believe this is not the time to get emotional. Now, somebody left a message in the last video I released, I think that was yesterday, talking about what they felt like. And the person said, what happened to your BNB Tiger? It has been, I've lost money. I'm like, wow, do you really understand what crypto is? Because you never lose money, first of all, until you sell. So especially when the market is dumping, a lot of people even dump their crypto, you're going to lose money because that's the plan of the elite. They're going to, dump the market because they have a huge amount of money in the crypto market to make it crash and to make it pump. So you have to understand that, first of all. Those are the things that move the market. When whales sell their crypto, the market will dump. Okay? When whale buys, the market will pump. Of course, these people have in fact, they have the monopoly. You need to understand that. So, but what we are seeing right now in crypto is not just whales dumping. I believe it's economic effect. But of course, anytime there's a pump, there will be some correction. We've seen Bitcoin taking off from 112,000 to that 125, reaching a new all-time high. Now that amount of pump was swept out just within a 24-hour period. Now you need to understand what that means for altcoin and memecoin. Now that is very, very important for you to understand, especially as you're a newbie in crypto. Having said that, if we pay attention to, of course, ladies and gentlemen, I've said this number without time, the relative strength index of crypto, because when we are in that oversold area, we're going to come out from it. We're going to start seeing pumps. Okay, and which is that place where we are right now. And I don't see why people should be bothering. And of course, looking at the crypto charts, not just Bitcoin against every other crypto. Now, I think this dump is going to be just momentary. That means we're coming back to see that huge pump to the upside. Now, of course, I'll come back on the weekend talking about what my predictions are for Crypto Week 41 that we're entering into, starting from Sunday tomorrow. So we need to understand this as a whole, like what is happening in the crypto market. Now, the crypto market dumped. Please, I just want you to do this. This is not a financial advice. Do this. This is a time for you to be accumulating on those crypto that you believe that you have insight that they're going to keep pumping. This is not a time, number one, to be selling. Please, that's the worst time you'll be selling your crypto. Although fear and greed index is sitting at that neutral, but you need to understand that there's a time to be having more. That is, we have a relatively amount of fear in the markets and relatively amount of, greed neutrality. But I will say, if you have more funds, this is a time for you to be accumulating, especially for us in the Christian crypto community, where we're seeing, of course, those prophetic coin, especially like when I look at Wikicat and I look at Crepe and I look at what's it called, BNB Tiger, I see that this crypto didn't dump as some of the rest cryptos in the market. Now, why? Because of course, because of you and I, because we are solid behind the crypto community, and of course, what we have been, how the dev team have been supporting this project. So if I look all those things to take into consideration, I think today we're also in the weekend. So that's why we're not seeing any crypto moving to the upside. So let's look forward into the week. Let's look forward from Monday. I believe there's going to be a quick recovery, like what Bitcoin always do. Quick recovery for crypto. So believe me, this is the biggest opportunity to be making that gains. Okay, this is one of your opportunities to be making that gains. Now, if you've sold your crypto, ladies and gentlemen, that's the wrong thing to do. Please don't sell your crypto. And of course, this is not a financial advice. And secondly, you want to be accumulating more because this is gonna make your profit to skyrocket. That's gonna be the leverage that you have, especially those of you who are having more funds around somewhere in your bank account. This is the best time to do what we call a DCA, dollar cost average. That means the crypto dump, you take, let's say, for example, Crepe. I take $50 and put into Crepe. Why? Because the market's dump now. I'm going to be buying more, and that one will be even more in quantity than what I have in my wallet. Okay, so and when I see that the market now pumps, generally you'll be seeing that growth in your wallet. You'll be like, wow. Okay, so that's why we need to understand all this, that the crypto market is not for newbies, for people who are strong. Like my shirt is saying, live strong. You want to be having a strong belief because that is faith, ladies and gentlemen. Secondly, you don't want to be moved by market sentiments because the crypto market is not for weak-minded people. Thirdly, you just want to calculate your costs, understand, of course, if you have faith in the project, what God has shown to you, how the market will move, the technical analysis, you still want to have faith. Ladies and gentlemen, I bought into Shiba when it was when it's just just some key point before it went to its all-time high. And though I didn't make the gain like the other people who joined in newly did, but that was when I felt that God had sent me like to invest in this crypto. And when I bought it, I had peace in my mind. And I look at, though then I couldn't understand crypto charts at all, but I really understand that maybe this is the time, So I bought into Shiba, and I've been holding since 4 years now, 4 to 5 years now, ladies and gentlemen. I've not sold my Shiba. I've not sold, okay? And I think Shiba is one of the longest crypto that I'm holding in my wallet. I have other ones that I bought into. Because, but we see the sideways. It pumps, it dumps. It pumps, it dumps. I don't want to be selling. Now, this is the time to be patient. This is the time. You don't want to invest. Those of you who want to make quick profit, crypto is not for is not for people who want to make quick profit. Okay, this is not a get rich quick scheme. Of course, sometimes it might be if God has opened that way for you. Maybe you just invest in a crypto a day or two before, then everything pumps, giving that 10s. Yeah, maybe. But of course, you need to also have this emotion, how to control yourself, how to navigate the crypto bull market, because this is not just it's for you to understand, to navigate the market well. So having said all that, of course, those of you that are joining my channel for the first time, please, I would like you to hit that subscribe button, to like, to follow for more, and of course, let me know what you think about this market crash, because we're seeing the market dumping. And of course, XRP, XLM, a lot of crypto, or in fact, those cryptos are just dumping like water, you know. And I'm going to be buying more XLM. I'm going to be buying more XRP. I'm going to be buying more and Crippy. I'm going to be buying more. Okay, let's say Shiba. I have a lot of Shiba. I have millions of Shiba. Okay. But of course, I'm not looking to buy more Shiba right now. But I'm going to be buying some of this crypto more because when they start running, I'll make a huge lot of profit. So that should be what you should be doing. If you watch from this point and you like my video, hit that like, subscribe button. Tell me what you think about the market. Of course, crypto is for the strong at it. Stay strong. We love you at St.JamesCrypto. I love you as well. And God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. See you on the next one.